Um, that's Juju Lewis stats right there. Let me see. Another thing that went on this weekend. A lot of college football games went on, but I'm sure you saw this right here when shout out to Nyck Harbor. I was thinking about him this past weekend because when he came into to college before he signed to South Carolina, I was really hoping that he would go be one of the first signings with Colorado. As an outside edge rusher and as a wide receiver, I thought he could have done both because he was two-way guy and a track star, but ended up going to South Carolina. So he just came back on my radar this past weekend as I was thinking about him, and he broke out a big long touchdown run against Texas A&M, then ran into the tunnel. Then I think everybody saw the viral clip where the officer or the sheriff walked up there and they kind of bumped shoulders. Looked like he initiated the bump. From what you saw, what did you think about that situation this past weekend?
Man, it was bullshit, but it's one of those perfect examples of what happens when cameras ain't on. If this happened, at a football stadium, 50, 60,000 people, what happens on the side of a road at midnight? And there was a lot of things jarring to me about it. Not only did the officer initiate the contact, hell, he initiated with the one that he didn't debate with.
Mm,
Like hell, he hit the other guy,
right.
and then bumped the second guy, and then had something to say. Now let me say this, Chico. I don't know what he said. I didn't hear the audio. He could have, hey man, how your mom and them doing? It didn't look
Yeah.
like that's what he was saying. And one of the things that always just strikes me about interactions like this with law enforcement officers, shout out to all the good ones out there, certainly more good ones than bad, is we always put the pressure of expectation on the person who hasn't been trained.
Mm,
So, like for instance, Chico gets pulled on the side of the road, and Chico ain't been through no training. Chico just Joe Citizen. But Chico is expected to perform a certain way. When here's a guy on this end that's a paid professional that not only went through months of training before getting the job, has continuous on the job training while he has a job. But we lower the expectation for their performance and we raise it for the citizen who haven't been trained. Like all the guy was doing, the guy being the players, they were just walking down the tunnel back to the field.
hmm
They didn't say anything to him, call him out his name. They didn't initiate the content. But I guess in his head, this my stadium. Y'all supposed to get out of my way.
Wow.
But I would tell you this, Chico. Here's a bigger lesson. And I'm gonna have a Chico moment. So y'all can put up some circles for me.
Here we go.
Without being asked, this ain't something that's been asked of me. This is me just knowing life on the road in a football stadium because football is big business. And anytime something is big business, you can never try to not be surprised what somebody might or may not do. Anytime we have a player that needs to go to the locker room during the game, if don't nobody else go with him, I'm going with him. In fact, last year's documentary, we were on the road where Shiloh got hurt. I walked Shiloh back to the locker room. I think we were in Nebraska. This year, just last week at West Virginia, after halftime, I was late coming back out because I asked Jordan Seaton, who was in his boot, I said, hey, are you going back out there? He's like, yeah. I said, I'll hold up and wait on you because I don't want you, I said this in my head, I don't want you walking by yourself on the road through this environment. And so there's a responsibility that we have, whether we know it or not, to protect these young people in these environments. Because, like I said, man, people at these games, they take these games serious. That liquor get to flowing, and you just don't want to have somebody out there bad by themselves when you could have some kind of supervision with them. So I think across the board, there are a lot of lessons that could be learned from this interaction.
Supervision or witness, you know, just another body just to be there. You know what I mean? It's like when you get, I don't know why I just thought about it. This might be the least thing, but just like when you get a paddling in school, they used to call another principal or another
Absolutely.
administrator in there. Yeah, so
Absolutely.
that you can't say that you have abused this kid or this kid can't say that you abused him or whatever. At least you got another person in there, and that's yes on the lower
Yeah,
level.
when you have and I happen to know this because I got daughters and a ex-wife, same thing in the medical community. You got a
Hey,
male doctor they're going to bring in a female nurse to be in there,
Yep.
And so I know this was a situation where the guy ran through the tunnel right after a play and then came walking back. So it's not apples to apples per se, but it was a
Right.
road game. You're in their environment, So it's one of those things, dog. Where what I try to do when I see somebody headed to get something, hey, you good? I go with you now.
Yeah.
Like I'll wait on you.
Yeah.
'Cause we ain't at the crib.
And it's almost like he went back there as if they were going back there to do something, you know, bad, or they were up to no good or something. You know what I mean? And he
Yeah, I
was.
have.
It was like he was walking past them. Like, what
Yeah.
are you going back here for? Or, bam, giving them a shoulder check.
And you know
Like
what?
it was
And
like, damn,
Chico,
so much wrong
I'm
with that, dog.
I'm giving him the total benefit of in the doubt in that regard because I don't know what the hell he was going to do. He
Right.
could have been going to piss. I know what I saw
Exactly.
wasn't right.
Yeah.
Whatever he was going to do, the after effect of having done it, he was totally wrong.
Mm,
Here's what we got to stop. Like we got to stop over celebrating stuff
yeah.
when it ain't done yet.
Yeah.
When you see the headline, the tweets or whatever, oh, he was relieved and sent home from the game. That don't mean he was disciplined.
Mm.
Like
That
that
means
that
he was
don't
just
mean that don't mean
relieved.
he was relieved of his job. That don't mean he was punished, for this. That just meant he left the game.
He got to go home early.
So yeah, what people need to do is stay on top of it.
Right. And see what happens from here.
Yeah, what happens Monday morning? What happens
Right.
Tuesday morning? Because
Right.
just telling somebody to go home, what that do? Because if you
It
don't
changed.
impact somebody's pocketbook, I'm gonna tell you, Chico, if you don't know somebody's pocketbook or they love life, you're not gonna get their attention.
Be like the Kimi Matumbo. No, no, no. Girl, you
Bum,
wish you
bum.
Yes, sir. Unk and Chico. Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with Unk and Big Dog Chico. Rolling out with Chico. They call him the one man Rico. Hot to a freako.
This is another one, baby. This is another one.
Oh, gotta read. Another Sunday night live with Unk and Big Dog. With Unk and Big Dog. With Unk and Big Dog. Oh boy.
So get ready for it.
The morning run tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. Do the Scoop B with us working at TV. Another Sunday night live. Unk and Big Dog Chico.